Hi, I'm Atul Kochhar. I'm going to give you some great tips on how to cook onions perfectly to get perfect curries. There are three clear stages of cooking onions. First one is translucent, second one is golden brown, and third one is deep brown. I prefer to cook my onions in vegetable oil. It's always a good medium because it has got a high smoking point and it can cook really uniformly because different oils actually have different smoking points. So never mix it. Never mix butter and oil together while cooking onions. Always start with oil. If you want butter flavor, add butter later. You will get rich butter flavor. Now, always cook onions in hot oil as well. That's very important because if you throw in the onions before the oil is really hot, you may not get good results. So we have reached the perfect stage of translucent onion. This is where it should be. The onion shouldn't remain crispy, it should be slightly limpy in my opinion, and it shouldn't color. That's what it matters. And at this stage, I would add the other spices I would need for korma or yogurt or cream, whatever I need goes beyond that. So this is the stage you need to achieve for making lighter sauces. There are a few tricks of the trade when you're cooking onions. One of them I would say is cutting the onions uniformly is the biggest skill. If you have smaller and the bigger pieces, coloring would be uneven and that would create a lot of problem in your pan. Some onions will get burned before the others would get brown. So make sure that you cut as uniformly as possible. And second step, I call it a chef's cheat. As soon as you start cooking onions, you throw the onions in the pan, add a pinch of salt. What it does, it helps to draw the moisture out of the onions very quickly and helps to color the onions uniformly throughout. And that's a very good tip. I use it often. Now this is what I would call a nice golden brown color onions. If you have this category of onions, when you cook to this stage, you could achieve curries like chicken tikka masala. And this is a perfect stage in my opinion. Deeper than that, your sauce or gravy or curry would be very dark in color, which you really don't want. You want light, maybe red, tomato-based kind of sauces out of this. If they were more browner than this, it'll almost be like Rogan Josh, which you don't want. So control the stage of onions very carefully, I would say. And I can't emphasize enough. I have been doing it myself, so you would have to do it too. Keep stirring your onions. That's very important. Now we have reached the stage, the last stage of onions, what I call deep brown color onions. And they are perfect for making sauces like Rogan Josh, Vindaloo, even bhuna. So you would need onions like this. And if you go beyond this, you would have burnt your onions and everything would taste very bitter. So there you go. You've got a great tip on cooking onions. What I often say that if you want to cook curries, you've got to know your onions.